teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Pasadena, California, and the iconic Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, part of the college football playoff. As we see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the number 2 seed in the playoff, the Oregon Ducks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's quarterfinal time in the CFP, and let's get it going. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Back to pass. It's Moore. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The game moves the ball past the 40. Sets up another 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle. Kirk showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Quick throw misses his mark there, incomplete. Now from the 40, the offense faces a 3rd and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. The wide receiver coming in motion now. Back to throw. It's Reed. Makes the grab. It's Concepcion. He's brought down quickly as short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the 1st quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
Receiver makes the catch. Brought down to the 23. Good enough for a 1st down.
That's good for a Fighting Texas Aggie.
A new set of downs after that completion. They'll run it from the gun. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the second and third down coming up.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Looking for a man. Makes a quick catch. Excellent catch and run by the senior.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Aggies are moving quickly down the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking to pass. It's Reed. And he drops it. Can you believe it?
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass. Gotta have to come up with and make a catch.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Here as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
They'll kick it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Defense is coming after him. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. Looking deep downfield to the left. Catch made down inside the 25. Touchdown, Oregon, as they claim the lead in this playoff game.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and booted away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. There's the handoff. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. When they don't block the defensive end, it shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. The sure hands, it's Moss. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, they don't pick up the first down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
That's a ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Out of the gun now on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Moss. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
Good job here by this offense coming up with his first down on that third down play. They knew they're going to have to deal with a lot of pressure, did their job, gave the quarterback time. They convert, and listen, you're down early in this game. Every possession matters. You need points on this drive, and they're able to have that chance now with that conversion.
That gain enough for a fresh set of downs. Spotted at the 48.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Second and 10 now from the 48 after that incompletion. He's back to throw again on second and 10. The receiver grabs it. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain on that short throw.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Looking to throw yet again. Taking a deep shot here to the right.
With third down and short, they decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. He keeps it. QB draw.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on first and 10.
Again, makes it second and medium. Looking downfield. It's Moore. Caught near the sticks. It's low. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
First down. Looking to throw the football. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble.
Boy, the defense trying to get after this quarterback. I love the concept. I love the idea. Here, they don't give up the big play. They prevent him from getting out and picking up huge yards.
Offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And that pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Chris, we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback, and it all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. And it's incomplete again. Fourth down coming up.
Well, that's an incompletion. That'll bring up fourth down and makes you wonder if the offensive coordinator is reevaluating. Maybe a run there might have been the safer call.
He's going to try to return the punt. The coverage team brings him down, and that will do it for the first period of play. Through one period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different. Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. They'll try the right side on the toss. It's past the 35. He's in the clear. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
The old toss play, man. This is a play that used to be so popular in college football when teams ran out of the I formation. Nowadays, you can pretty much run the toss out of almost any formation. But the key is still sealing the edge, whether it's your tight end or your offensive tackle. Got to seal the edge to be able to allow your back to get to the corner.
And they'll go right back to him on first down. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quick throw by the quarterback off the RPO. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
First and goal, handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss on the play.
Boy, how about the defensive speed there and the team pursuit? They recognize the toss sweep from the middle of the field and show their team speed to be able to eliminate this play.
So off the loss, it's second and goal from the 11. Looking to scramble. The pass ball is incomplete. We tried to extend the play, but nobody open.
Risky throw here on second down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on third down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. He cannot escape, it's a sack. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. So now on comes the field goal unit. He made it. 3 points on the board.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Getting set. Here's second down. Same tailback, another carry. He's found some room at the 45. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
Nice job here by this back picking up a first down and living up to the legacy that they have in Eugene. There have been so many good backs. I mean, the list goes on and on, but right off the top of my head, you got to start with Kenyon Barner and Michael James, throw in DeAnthony Thomas. What a golden era it was for the Oregon Ducks when it came to running backs, and they're still trying to live up to that to this day.
To the air, it's Moore. Looking deep to the right side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Second down after the incompletion. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. They look to throw it here on second down. Delivers quickly to the left side. Oh, he makes the catch.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. Using his legs, it's Hughes. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. First down from the 15.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Ducks line up on 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it from the red zone. On the move now. We stop just short down at the 2, but an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. Now they come up 2nd and goal from the 3. Looking to pass this time. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Ducks. So what happened there? The defense just lost track of the tight end down the goal line.
I don't know if they were just so focused on defending the goal line, they just completely forgot about the tight end. That'll be probably the easiest touchdown throw and catch of the game we see all day.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Texas A&M, 3.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. He stopped out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands, it's Concepcion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards, and they stay ahead of the sticks.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. And the game just good enough for a first down.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Pressure is coming. Catch made on the right side. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, we're still early in this game, and you can already sense the chemistry between this quarterback and the wide receiver. These two just make it look so easy.
Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
Here's a quick throw off the play fake. Finding space at the 20. Forced out of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal.
Now we're starting to see this offense look like they've looked all year long. Listen, to be able to get to a playoff opportunity, your offense has got to be able to show an ability to hit throws like this on 3rd down.
And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Aggies.
What a job by this offense here near the end of the half, leaning on the run game to cut into this lead and make this a one-possession game. We're talking about seizing some momentum.
And they'll set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They draw within 4, 14-10. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see what the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Dropping back. It's Moore. Grab behind the line. It's Hughes.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their 1st of the half. Now it's 2nd down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Texas A&M.
The quarterback now all alone in the backfield. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. And he'll just throw it away to avoid the sack.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Handoff here from the shotgun. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. quarterbacks will kick this away to get the second half going. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. Go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Direct snap. Defense ready for the Wildcat. Just a short game.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Second down play coming up. And he'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal 3rd down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback drops back. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, the timing of this screen pass just seemed to be off. The defense almost waiting for the ball to be thrown. He had nowhere to go by the time he caught it.
We come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Oh, man. The offense has got to be careful. They cannot take any more losses because they've already lost their starting quarterback, and now the backup takes a big hit on the sack.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. No fair catch. Looking to return this punt. The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. Here comes the opening play of the drive. It begins from the 33. They begin with a quick throw to the left. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Chris, much like we saw in the first half, this quarterback could put the ball right on the money. Now, you know the defensive coordinator at halftime spent all the time he could with his secondary to come up with answers on how to try to slow this guy down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. The shotgun running play call. He's got room to run. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle with the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the option play here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Boy, they go with the quarterback option here, and the play just didn't seem to feel like it had much of a chance. The execution just off. You got to either keep that or pitch it. He was a little bit hesitant and allowed the defense to get to him.
Looking to pass. It's Moore. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oof, the risk of throwing on 3rd and short. Lots of second guessing going over on that sideline about that play call. You got to wonder if they're going to go for it anyway on 4th down, but what will be the play call?
They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the 1st down. He goes down right there, but it's enough for a fresh set of downs for this offense.
Boy, the defense had everybody accounted for except the running back. You could really feel the quarterback having to work through his progressions. He came off his primary, finally finds the running back, and they pick up the 1st down.
They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. With some pre-snap movement, back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. Going to try to use his legs here. And he'll head out of bounds after a short gain on that run.
Defense does a great job of taking everything away downfield. This quarterback wanted to take a shot, but nothing is there. Boy, problem is, they didn't account for him taking off and running, so he picks up the 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Looks left and finds his target there. Tackle is made. It's a short gain, well short of the marker.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
And the Ducks are in the red zone. To throw, it's Moore. Running out of time in the pocket. And we stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Well, this offense was looking for a big play, and I think this quarterback's eyes lit up when he realized there's nobody in front of him. He takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a 1st down, but a big gain to boot.
The Ducks come to the line with 1st and goal. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Here's the handoff on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oregon. That's a crucial touchdown, Kirk. The offense padding its lead now here in the 2nd half.
Yeah, you get into this 2nd half, you start to count possessions and how big your lead is. Now that you're up 2 possessions, you can start to play really smart football, not just on offense, but on defense as well.
PAT is good. They slammed into the kicker, and penalty markers are down. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. That's a deep kickoff, hammered out the back of the end zone for a touchback. It'll be delay of game. So the offense will decline the penalty and just take the result of that play. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The tight end has got it.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
It's second down after that completion. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
On third and short, they hand the ball off. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
This is why they're in the playoff, right? Not just the ability to throw the ball, but you get to a critical moment, a third down. You trust that offensive line to come up with a first down, and they get it.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The pass rush closing in. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
And the Ducks' powerful offense is back on the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Here's the handoff. Fighting off the defender. And they tackle him, but a nice pickup on that running play.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice, solid gain.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Fights through the tackler. And they've got him at the 5. Great run to set up scoring position here. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go, an exciting start to the quarter as the offense sets up with a 1st and goal. Looking for some space. It's Hughes. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball.
Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks.
And that's another touchdown for this guy. This defense better adjust and get eyes into that backfield, or he may go for a 3rd or a 4th later today.
Extra point up and good. They build the lead to 18 here in the final quarter. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Looking to throw now on 1st down. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Boy, it's another incompletion. Just something's missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another fourth down for this quarterback.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, Chris, the struggles continue for this quarterback in this offense, just not quite able to find a rhythm. Now we got a 4th down. You're down multiple scores, and the time is really becoming a factor.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Trying for a 4th down completion. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Chris, here we are in the 4th quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking to throw it again. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the 4th quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Let's it fly to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Now, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's 3rd down and long from the 45. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Oh, and another incompletion.
It's just been one of those days for this offense and this quarterback. They just cannot seem to find this rhythm to get them back in the game. They're down big, and now another incompletion. What will the offensive coordinator dial up next?
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver is past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
And the Aggies pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs. Now, it wasn't alert enough. Didn't get the play off. That'll cost him 5 yards. Dangerous play call here after that 5-yard penalty. See if the penalty proves costly. 1st down and 15 now. Quick throw, the catch is made. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
I really like what this defensive coordinator is doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds, so that clock will keep ticking.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking right, this one caught. They bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the 1st down. The Aggies come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. To throw, it's Reed. Caught quickly. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, that's a classic case of predetermining what to do with the football. You've got this incredibly talented receiver, arguably the best athlete on the field. I get it. You want to get him the football, but throwing into double coverage, that's a no-no and a great way to throw picks.
They look to throw it here on second down. Fires it to the wideout. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Now, trailing by this much in the fourth quarter, the defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Stays on his feet. Contact as he threw it. Incomplete again. A third straight misfire. Brings up fourth down now.
Yeah, Chris, he got hit right as he released the ball. Very fortunate that ball's not picked off. And the bottom line is that they can't give this quarterback more time in the pocket. They have no chance of thinking about trying to come back.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Back to throw again. Looking for his big tight end. But it's incomplete. A fourth down stop. Turnover on downs.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the fourth quarter. On a fourth down play, they step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
Gain makes it second and medium. Leaning on the run game here late. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Third down after that running play. Play fake, looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Moves out of the pocket. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away.
Questionable call there on third down. I know they don't convert, but why not run the ball? Keep the clock moving, especially working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Now you got a big decision here on fourth down and short.
And the return will be brought down. Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. Dropping back, it's Reed. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Now here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense, to give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
So after the incompletion, it's second down. You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. And the Aggies looking to run some tempo here.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again, and we can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
down play makes it 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. The pocket breaking down. And that pass ball is incomplete. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. Looking for his big tight end. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. And the offense will just take a knee. Important 2nd down play coming up. There's the snap, and he just takes a knee. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. And the quarterback just takes a knee.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. I'm so impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of